Mario Kart for the Mario Kart 8. I got Smash Brothers. What do we need for this? Do we really have to do this? Can we just fix his arm and get done with it? No, we can't, right? Remember? Let's see. Bleeding, bandage, disaffected. Treating cuts. Disaffected. Bandage. Deep bleeding. Is this right? Yeah. Do it again. Oops. Fractured bone. I have a AMD 200 series. My PC's pretty powerful. I need to get a Nvidia card. Yeah, I'm gonna buy the 960 sometime this year.
Good job, Snake.
I'm gonna buy the 960.
We're coming to get you now. Just stay where you are. We'll drop a recovery balloon. Can you set it up?
Hey, if you have like consoles, stuff like that, don't like, I mean, don't really have to stay just playing consoles only. I recommend you get like every console and like play PC games as well to just have like a variety of games. It's great. That's why you'll never be bored. You can build a gaming PC in the US for like $500. Thanks for the follow. Man, I'm getting like itch. So it's got to be like different, right? Actually, I don't really know the equivalency, like the exchange rate between US dollars and pounds.
Excellent. A great success. Thanks to the boss and her cobras, I have both Sokolov and the Shagohod.
What are we going to do with the girl?
Who is she?
Apparently she's Sokolov's woman.
Nice catch. I'll take her. Not so fast, my dear. A kiss of death.
Are you KGB?
We may be able to use her.
I have to wait like a month to get them YouTube monies.
Spunk.
Every like month, the money gets deposited to my PayPal account.
Shall we take her back to the base?
Perhaps we should. We have no further use for Sokolov's research facility.
Yep, so those who are joining,
I think it's time
I'll
I
be
gave
playing
this marvelous new toy a try.
Metal Gear Solid 3, Portable Ops, and then Peace Walker.
Even if they are our enemies,
And then
they're still our
I'll be
country.
playing the
Won't
first
be me to
mission
pull the
of
trigger.
Ground Zeroes.
Be our friend, the American.
Because that's all you really need to play.
You're going to nuke your fellow Russians?
Remember the Alamo.
Colonel!
Boom. And then these will be uploaded to my YouTube channel as well. So if you guys want to go like mid-through, pretty much there. Snake! God, no. Snake! We should replace Major Zero's voice with Mario's. Snake! This is me! Major Zero! Come in! This is the solo sneaky mission! Yahoo! No? Look at the snake. Boom, 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 boom. Messing with the intro. Read on a tree frog. Wasn't there something else you can do on the screen? Like that. Outside. Ready? Here we go. Just Snake Eater. Ready? Here we go. It's gonna get annoying. Ready? Why is that a button? Why can't you do that? Thanks for the follow. By the way. Okay. This is really dark. Like, even for me.
Flying over the Arctic Ocean, altitude 30,000 feet, approaching Soviet airspace. Arriving at the designated drone launch point. Drone oil pressure and voltage are nominal. Payload oxygen supply is nominal. Power supply to payload antifreeze system shows no problems. No gusts. All systems go for drone detachment.
Snake, we can't risk a halo jump this time around. Airspace security has gotten tighter since we were last here. We can't get as close to the ground as we did during the virtual mission. So instead, we'll be using one of our newest weapons. Snake, you're being given an honor on par with Alan Shepard. This is our last chance. Show your patriotism.
Oh, this stuff you can look at inside, right? The pod?
You'll be back in a hospital.
I keep forgetting.
Waiting for the firing squad.
Let's see. It's another cutscene? Yeah.
So how does it feel to be a patient in one of the most advanced ICUs in the world?
Would you do me a favor and tell the suits about visiting hours? I'll never get better with them assaulting me day and night with their questions.
Must be part of the top brass's inquiry.
More like an interrogation. According to them, I'm a traitor and an accomplice to the boss's defection.
They're just looking for a scapegoat.
Does that mean they're after you, too?
Let's just say neither one of us is going to be made a national hero out of this.
Does this mean Fox is going to die?
No. This Fox is still one step ahead of the Hounds. The reason I came to see you today, Jack, it's time for Fox to clear its name.
What are you talking about?
The situation has changed. We've still got a chance to come out of this one alive.
Yeah, what kind of chance?
Don't get too excited. Here, have a cigar. It's Cuban. This morning, I had a meeting with the CIA.
They decided when they're going to execute us?
No. Something even bigger.
When is that game coming out? When is Kappa Eater coming out? Kappa Eater 3.
President Johnson?
Yes, I hear you, Mr. Chairman.
It was a hotline call from Khrushchev to President Johnson.
From the head of the Soviet Union?
That's right.
A few days ago, one of our country's main design bureaus, OKB-754, was destroyed in a nuclear explosion. At about the same time, our anti-aircraft radar picked up a signature that appeared to come from one of your military aircraft. Does any of this sound familiar to you? In retaliation, I have placed our armed forces on secondary.
Pain guns of Eater.
Depending on your response, I may be left with no choice but to order the military to maximum alert and unleash Armageddon. With the help of your predecessor, I was able to survive the Cuban incident. But my power is not as great as it once was. If I am to survive this crisis, I must have your full cooperation.
I should have contacted you myself. Did you know that one of our soldiers defected to your country a week ago?
No.
Get your paw off of there.
So you haven't heard that?
Move.
The man who arranged the defection was a GRU colonel by the name of Yevgeny Borisovich Volgin.
Volgin? Of the Brezhnev faction. Go on. Who is the soldier?
Her name is the Boss. She's a living legend. During World War II, she was the one who led us to victory in that war. In Russia, you know her as Voyevoda.
You mean the Boss? The mother of your special forces?
Yes, that's the one. And she took 2 miniature nuclear shells along with her.
The Boss took 2 miniature nuclear shells?
I'm afraid so. I believe they were a gift for her new hosts. The Davy Crockett Atomic Battle Group delivery system was completed 2 years ago. Serious problems were found with the launcher's range and precision. Although they were mass-produced, they've never been deployed in battle.
But Sokolov's
Snake
research
eater pain.
facility was completely wiped out. The whole area is polluted.
I can only offer you my deepest condolences over this terrible tragedy.
So, the boss, with Colonel Volgin's help, stole 2 experimental nuclear shells and took them with her as gift when she defected. Then, shortly thereafter,
Sons of guns.
Sokolov's design lab, a top-secret
Sons of
military
Phantom
research
Snake.
facility, was destroyed by one of
Eater
these
pain.
weapons.
You forgot
Am I
Twin Snakes,
right so far?
the GameCube version.
Yes, that's correct.
Metal Gear Solid 1.
And the American government denies any involvement in the affair. Is
Just
that
in there
right
too.
as well?
That's correct. We were not involved in any way.
Then what was a U.S.
not, right?
military aircraft doing on our radar screen? It was clearly in violation of our airspace. And yet you say it was not acting under your orders.
That's correct.
You expect me to believe that this was all the work of a single soldier?
I don't know what else to tell you.
Yeah, Twin
The Army
Suns.
insists
That's right,
that this
yeah.
is all a
I've never
ploy
played
on
that
your
game.
part.
I've
That
said it
version
once and
of the
I'll say
first
it
one.
again.
I've
Our
only played,
government
like,
had nothing to do with it.
The regular first
And
one
I
on
would
PC.
like dearly to believe you.
there
However,
was, like,
I'm
a
afraid
glitch
my power
where
over the military has weakened.
You get stuck at like the end of the game.
I will need some kind of proof that this was not the action of the American
But that
government.
didn't happen to me, luckily. It's like really rare.
You have 1 week. You must catch the boss yourselves and recover the remaining nuclear device. Then, you must find some way to prove your innocence.
Prove our innocence.
Yes, preferably something painful. Prove to me that this is not merely another one of your tricks.
The boss should be close to Colonel Volgin. How about a little co-action?
I would not expect too much if I were you. The political situation here is unstable. And Colonel Volgin is a member of the Brezhnev faction, which seeks to topple my government. 1 week. You have only 1 week. And if it is not too much to ask, do something about Volgin as well.
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing. Means nothing. Call it a modest gentleman's agreement to ensure our continued relationship.
Sugar Solid, the Twin Kappas.
What if we can't prove our innocence?
Then I will be unable to restrain the military. I will be ousted, and they will seek their revenge.
A nuclear attack on the United States?
I leave the disposal of this situation entirely to your discretion, Mr. President.
Disposal?
If you fail, it will mean the beginning of a new world war.
To put it simply, in order to avoid a full-scale nuclear conflict, we have to prove that America was not involved in that explosion.
And eliminating the boss ourselves will prove America's innocence?
If
Right.
the stream goes down,
The
or
higher-ups
something's
have
happened,
decided that you're the only one
like
capable
where like
of pulling
audio
this off.
disappears or something like that,
You
you
will
have
allow
permission to go crazy.
Screw this
in
one
the
up,
chat.
and we'll both be 6 feet under. There's no choice.
Are the Russians going to be helping us?
The KGB
There we
has
go.
promised to lend us one of their communications satellites
Ooh.
so that you and I can talk to each other.
That's it?
They've also put us in touch with a couple of insiders.
Insiders?
They put that in there so
There was a
Snake can
defection
have a
in
wank
September 1960.
while he's flying
Remember it?
inside there.
You mean the 2 NSA codebreakers who went over to the Soviet Union?
Precisely. Since then, they've apparently been training with the KGB for exactly this kind of situation. Their code names are Adam and Eva. I've been told that Adam has infiltrated Volgin's ranks.
Yeah, this game is underrated. It's so good though.
I've also arranged for him to provide you with an escape route. You'll need to rendezvous with him when you get there.
Metal Gear Solid 2 is okay.
Control. Unidentified aircraft detected. Altitude 30,000 feet.
Floor is really bad. Really?
It's fast. Estimated airspeed exceeding Mach 3. Bearing south. I'm about to lose it.
Yeah, it takes me a lot of time when the cutscene's on for. I do know that, but I heard in Phantom Pain everything's like every cutscene, like everything you want to know is in tapes now. Okay, we are out of the Virtuous mission and we are into the world. We're ready to begin. Our eating snakes days. Adventure of eating snakes.
This is Snake. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. Glad to see you landed safely.
I got blown pretty far off target.
Snake, let's go over your mission objectives one more time. Rescue Sokolov.
No.
Find out what's happened to the Shagohod, then destroy it. And finally, eliminate the boss.
Eliminate the boss?
This mission will be codenamed Operation Snake Eater.
Because I'll be taking on the boss in our Cobra unit, right?
Don't forget about Colonel Volgin.
I'm not a hired killer.
I know, but that was the Kremlin's demand.
Demand? You mean it wasn't just a request? What's it to us if the Khrushchev regime is threatened by the Colonel and his faction?
This is not
If supporting the current regime
European.
helps us avoid a nuclear exchange, then that's what we'll do.
I would have to save
and
him
what
for
are
5
the
minutes.
CIA's demands?
Our priorities are the rescue of Sokolov and the destruction of the Shagohod.
Roger that, Major Tom.
Hold on, Snake.
What now?
I'm changing my codename. It turns out Tom wasn't the most auspicious choice.
What do you mean?
Well, the truth is, when I chose my codename, I picked the wrong one.
The wrong one?
Did you ever see the movie The Great Escape? It came out last year.
You can't say ass on the stream on Twitch. It sucks.
Anyway, it's based on a true story about prisoners who escaped from a POW
This is the
camp
rated
in
M
Nazi
stream.
Germany. The prisoners dig 3 tunnels as part of their plan, but the Nazis find 2 of the tunnels before they're finished. The prisoners succeed in escaping by using the last remaining tunnel. The names of those 3 tunnels were Dick, Harry, and Tom.
I get it. You used the name of the tunnel they escaped in as your code name because you thought it would bring you good luck.
Yes, that's exactly right. At least, that was the plan.
But
I got the name wrong. The one they escaped in was Harry. Tom was one of the unlucky tunnels. It was discovered by the Nazis before it was finished. I watched the movie again just to make sure. In fact, I even ordered the actual film from the movie company.
yeah, it doesn't sound like the greatest name to use. So what should I call you?
You know, let's just use Zero, like we've been doing all along.
All right then. Major Zero it is. We'll start over from square one.
From square 0. My frequency is 140.85. Oh, I almost forgot. Paramedic is with us again on this mission.
Is this her last chance too?
If we fail,
What
she'll
was
have
he
her
on Metal
medical
Gear Solid
license
4?
revoked.
He's like 100
More or
years
less
old,
the
right?
same
Major
kind of
Zero?
fate. Her frequency is the same as
It was
during the
55 in
Virtuous
this
mission.
game.
145.73. She'll be recording your mission data as well, just like the last time. That frequency is also the same. 140.96.
Or maybe not. He had to be like in the 70s or something like that.
And there's one more person on your support team. His name is Mr. Sigint. He's an expert on the latest
80s?
in weapons and equipment technology. You'll be going up against some of the world's most advanced weaponry when you infiltrate
Yeah,
the
but like how
research
old
facility.
would it, how old is he?
If you have
'Cause
any
he's
questions,
55
just
in this
ask him.
game. So
His
how old would
frequency
he be?
is
in 4?
148.41.
Like 70, right? Like
Mr.
somewhere
Sigint.
70, 60
Got it.
years old? Maybe that
Adam,
range?
your KGB contact, is waiting for you at the abandoned factory up ahead.
The same factory Sokolov was being held in last week.
Yes, meet up with Adam first. He's cleared the way for you to rescue Sokolov.
How will I know this Adam guy when I see him?
You'll know once you reach the factory. A The whole area's been polluted by the fallout from that nuclear blast. No one else would dare come close. The password is, "Who are the Patriots?" and Lali Lule Lo.
Lali Lule Lo. Gotcha.
You've been equipped with a 45 for this mission. Be careful, it's noisy.
I thought standard Fox procedure was procure on-site weapons acquisition.
The circumstances are different this time. You're now on an official mission for the United States government. It would be necessary to make your presence known to a certain extent. To the Khrushchev regime, at the very least. But remember, this is still a sneaking mission. Snake, if you fail this mission, it will mean an all-out nuclear war. Keep that in mind and proceed with extreme caution.
Understood. Commencing Operation Snake Eater.
Boom, 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 boom. Alright, here we go. And it's super dark. Oh, we don't need that because that's gonna get destroyed. So, what do we have in our? I keep hitting back. I don't know why. I think it's because of ground zeros. Alright, so let's get rid of some of this stuff. Like that, and that. Because we don't ever need those. Ever. Binoculars? No. Cigar? Yes. Okay. Directional mic? Never. Stun grenades? Yes. The knife? And that's gonna get destroyed, so don't worry about that. Let's catch a snake before we get wrecked by the boss. Okay. Just get one snake and we'll be good. I should have put black ammo on. I'll do that after the cutscene. I should do it right now, right? Yeah, okay, cool. Let's go black. Black it out. Actually, we could just put this back on. Man, it's super dark. Can't see a thing. Looking sexy. Looking sexy. Ooh. Flavor. Mmm. D-horse.
Looks like death wasn't ready for you yet.
Boss.
That arm still hurt?
What are you doing here?
The speed of light.
Go home.
So that she cheated. She had reflex mode on.
Go home. Gru and my sons are waiting up ahead. You don't have a prayer of finishing your mission. You're not even armed.
Boss.
I'm not your boss anymore. There's nothing for you here. Go home. Go back to your boss. There's no need to prove that you are virtuous here. This isn't America. That should stir things up a bit. You'd better hurry.
Gotta hold the right bumper. There he is.
The border is 60 miles south of here. You ought to be able to run that far.
Why'd you defect?
I didn't. I'm loyal to the end, to my purpose. What about you, Jack? What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your old mentor? The mission or your beliefs? Your duty to your unit or your personal feelings?
The horse will become next big boss. In Phantom Pain, the horse will be big boss.
You don't know the truth yet. But sooner or later you'll have to choose. I don't expect you to forgive me. But you can't defeat me either. You know me too well. Just look at that bandana. If you can't put the past behind you, you won't survive long. If we meet again, I'll kill you. Now, go home.
So when she stops on your hand with the horse, I thought she broke your hand. You had to, like, retreat it and fix it. But I was like, oh, okay. No, you don't. When I first played this.
This is Snake.
I thought she was gonna, like, break a body part.
I read you, Snake.
I was ambushed by the boss.
You were what?
The drone's been shot to hell. It's up in flames.
That's not good. Enemy scouts are going to come looking for you.
Yeah, I know. But what was the boss doing here in the first place? There's got to be a leak somewhere.
No, that's impossible. The man the boss is working with, Volgin, isn't exactly on speaking terms with Khrushchev.
I lost my gun. The boss destroyed it.
Snake, I know how you're feeling. It's hard for me to believe, too.
Hey, thanks for the
legendary
follows,
hero
guys.
like the boss would go over to the Russians. But she'd double-cross us like this. That's how it is, and if you don't accept it, you'll never be able to beat her.
That's not the problem. In terms of sheer technique, I'll never be able to beat her. I know that all too well.
You've got to do it, Snake. She's your enemy and your objective.
Enemy? We were together for 10 years, and now you tell me she's my enemy?
Enough. Hurry to the factory where Adam is waiting. Scouts have probably already been sent out to investigate the explosion. You've lost your weapon, right? That means you've got no chance of winning in a battle situation. Whatever you do, don't let them see you.
I'll see. Don't worry about it. I got this. Oops, checking my phone.